pop.
Yes, enjoy your rocket pop.
Look, man.
Hey,
I
have a
woke up from
rocket pop
nap.
every night before I go to bed.
It's not bedtime yet.
I was like, what?
Are you telling me that you're about to fall asleep on stream?
No, I can still have a rocket pop whenever I want.
This is fair.
I mean, it would be
Another one when he goes to bed.
I mean, we are
The
adults,
good
so
thing he already
you know.
doesn't have teeth, or otherwise, they'd probably fall out from.
Throw it on the
Probably.
counter.
All right, welcome back,
In your
everybody.
container where they belong.
Oh, nice to know you just don't leave your teeth bare bones on the counter.
God, no, they just sit in a container like they're supposed to.
I am not looking forward to the day that I have to go and get teeth. Let's just leave it at that.
Or you can just be like me and never wear them.
I wouldn't be able to do that. I already have a self-conscious issue with the teeth I have. Being completely toothless, nope. I'd have no self-esteem left whatsoever. All right. Anyways.
Just be like me and go and break your face. It's fine.
There you go. Yeah. All right. Welcome back to another episode of Tyranny of Dragons. I am Kinara, the dungeon master for this rowdy crew. We're all a little tired tonight, so, it is what it is. I say a lot. I should stop trying to say that. I should stop saying that words. All right. Hi, Kinara. Good to meet you. Good to meet you too, BK. Hurry up and decide whether you're coming and playing with us on Wednesdays or not, so that I can get Darren to fix this stuff. All right. We have all of our music that is played through Syrinscape. You can look at them through their website at syrinscape.com. That is where we put all of our ambient sounds and music for the show together. We have Extra Life. We are sitting at $225 currently. Game day is set for November 12th. I have moved it 3 times now. It is the 12th, guaranteed 100%. Saturday, November 12th, so put it in your calendars. That's when I will be doing a 24-hour live stream of who knows what. Usually the donors get to pick the game. Or we do a spin wheel, that kind of stuff. This will be my 3rd year doing it. It's been a blast every time I've done it before. So looking forward to yet another 24 hours of sheer torture, because the last 4 suck the most. Odin's Wolf is looking to find a group to play with on a weekday. All right. What else do we have for announcements? I'm always so bad at this. We have a YouTube. If you want to type in !YouTube, you can get the link, or you can just type in bit.ly/TUR podcast. That will get you the YouTube channel. We have our first 6 episodes. Darren will be eventually getting the 7th one out, but he just got back to doing his own show after a month off, so he is, getting back into the swing of things, I guess you could say. Him and Justin.
According to our chat, I'm unhinged now.
Oh,
You went hard last night.
So
I'm gonna have to go back on. When do you release your videos? Thursdays?
Yeah, tomorrow.
Thursdays. All right, yeah. So go ahead and check him out at another BS Quest over on YouTube as well. Check out their stuff. They have, I think, 40 some odd episodes.
Last night was episode 44.
44.
Yep.
There you go. He also does podcast format. We are still working on podcast format. I need to actually sit down and have a block of time to get them all out so that I can be on top of it and not behind. If you want to check out some of our old podcast stuff, you can do that by typing in or searching us up on all podcast platforms at the Unlucky Rollers podcast. That will get you where you need to go. I'm missing something, and I don't know what it is. Oh, Sam. She takes the time to every week, or tries to every week, get a written summary.
Tries to.
Written summary of everything that we have done in session so far. So if you guys want to catch up by taking a quick read, you guys can do that by, I think it's !story. I think I made it that easy. Yeah, there we go. So click on that link and you guys can see the Google Doc of all of her wonderful writing. She is an amazing writer and really puts some life into those summaries. So without further ado, who got the lowest roll for recap? I think that was Keith with a 6. Yeah, merch. One sec. Yeah, BK Mad Dog reminded me of the other thing I'm forgetting. We have merchandise. I'm horrible and still do not have my own merchandise to show off, but if you guys type in !merch, that will get you to our Stream Elements store where you guys can pick up t-shirts, hoodies, ball caps, mouse pads, coffee mugs, all of that. And if you type in !dagger, you guys can get your hands on stickers, t-shirts, all that fun stuff of a more generic, general D&D style merch. So yeah, without further ado, I believe it was Kate that is going to lead us in our recap.
It sure is. And you're not getting from Kate's perspective because I don't feel like it.
That's fine.
So last week we had continued on with the whole the keeps being attacked deal. Killed a few kobolds. A few got away as we were repairing the hole in the wall. Once we managed to get that repaired, Escobar walked in. That's just what we were planning on doing. We decided that we were going to make our way over to the mail using the tunnel. Turns out both Escobar and Ensign are afraid of spiders. So they both kind of ended up running into the same room. But luckily it was a room with the tunnel. He opens up the tunnel. We go down it. Very thin tunnel. It's basically a single file line. And we can't get the gate open. Gate's too rusted. Ensign, our lovely leader over here, attempts to hit the gate. If I remember correct, Ensign, you failed to hit the gate the first time, correct?
Yeah.
Those stationary targets, real
Yeah,
hard.
I can't even hit a freaking barred door.
So your darkness becomes Sula. And
Yeah.
we eventually did manage to get the gate open and it made a very loud sound. There were a lot of kobolds on the other side of that gate, along with a few cultists. Right now, we're all very ragged. Our druid is out of wild shapes, which is wonderful.
It's not.
I am out of spell slots. I'm not sure how the others are doing in terms of spell slots.
I'm out of everything and really low on health.
I mean, you and I are fucked.
I'm screwed.
But we managed to get through, and we came across someone from Vess's backstory. Someone from our family home. He's we saw him do like 2 things, but now he's with us.
Temporarily.
Yeah, temporarily. Depending on how long it takes to get somebody new with us.
That is true. So yeah, we're
Wow,
openly
really behind
recruiting
the
everybody.
curtain there.
Above
Now
board.
we're on our way. Yeah, so now we're on our way to the mill. Hopefully we can get it shut down and secured. That's all, folks.
Yes. So yes, that reminds me of our last announcement that I keep forgetting. Yes, we are an open recruitment for a 7th player. If you are interested, you guys can get a hold of us by joining our Discord and DMing me specifically or messaging me in one of the many chats there, and we can discuss potentially adding you to the crew. Yeah, so as you guys finished up defeating cultists and kobolds and Elandris showing up and trying to convince Vess that it's in her best interest that he guide her home, you guys had a little bit of a discussion about that where Ensign, I think, called them dick nuts.
Dick nuts. It was
Dick
either
nuts.
Among
dick
other
nuts-
things.
Well, it was dick nut, shit nugget, shit biscuit. I don't like Elandris personally, so
I mean,
I
it's
think we
fair.
did settle on Dick Nuts, though.
It's-
That was
it
like
is-
the official.
professionally within everything, it is dick nuts.
Yes, or also known as Elandris. He will be taking up the 7th slot for the time being. If I need to hand it off to somebody to control, I will do so. But for now, I guess I'll be controlling it. But anyways, you guys finished that up, and you guys started to make your way along the riverbank. And you guys were moving towards the sawmill, which is about 1,000 feet from your current location. As you guys are walking along, Elandris is, always side-shifting, looking at Vess, like, making sure she doesn't try and, like, flip away or that kind of thing. And, while you guys are walking towards the mill, what do you guys want to... Anything you want to do, or should we just fast forward to it?
I think knowing that, Vess is like very obviously keeping probably Ensign physically between her and Elandris at all times.
Regardless that I don't like Elandris, I'm dragging my ass right now. So.
And I think after that whole conversation and sort of the attention is shifted, I'm sure everyone's quite tired and isn't paying attention, but if anyone is, Vess is quiet in a way that she never has been before, and almost very withdrawn, and looks like she just wants to sink into the ground and disappear.
Okay. You guys make your way along the riverbank, I would assume. So eventually...
I'm dragging my greatsword, so I'm just leaving like a giant line in the ground at the same time. I'm just like, So that's where Ensign's at.
All right. I forgot to move you guys. So as you guys make your way along the riverbank, you are seeing the town has, from this side of the riverbank, you can see the amount of fire that has taken over some of these buildings and how bright the flames are. Some have been, you can hear shouting from guards and civilians and all that stuff, trying to kind of, either run to safety or putting fires out to try and save the town as much as possible. And as you guys get to within about 150 feet away from the mill, you do see in the distance a couple of kobolds that seem to be attempting to light fires to the mill itself.
Ah, fuck.
Oh, damn it.
Um,
Who's on
can-
death's
can-
door?
Can we just not today? Like, no. I
We came
can't
over here
anymore.
for a reason. We have to do something about it.
But I'm so tired.
Hey, I said we should have a short rest. Everybody said that we shouldn't. So, don't.
Apparently, pressing matters.
I'll ask again. Is anyone on death's door if we're about to re-engage?
Almost.
Perfectly
I'll
all
put my
right.
hand out.
I'm
What was
pretty
that,
well.
Cade?
Oh, I said I'm perfectly all right.
All right. Case?
Oh.
And I'm not feeling all that great.
Fuck. Storm?
Would this be a bad time to point out that I haven't actually taken a scratch this entire time?
Nor
no,
have
you're
I.
not the only one.
Okay, yeah. Alfred and I are fine.
Lovely. Valzana, you mentioned that you're able to help a bit.
Mm-hmm. Yes, I can do that.
will you take care of Keith, and I'll put my hand on Ensign and cast Cure Wounds.
Sure can.
Oh, yeah, okay. A little better. A little better.
8 points of healing.
Thank you. No.
I wish I was that good.
Okay.
It's only 4. Sorry.
I'll take what I can get.
Better than nothing at this point.
It really is.
So
Only
those
use
of
the
us
bump.
who've taken less damage, toward the front, if you can.
Okay.
Or worst comes to worst, and I'll sort of side-eye Elandris. We can all be meat shields for a time.
Yeah, should we put him in the front?
We could also try firing at the mid-range for right now.
That sounds like a good idea.
Elandris would look over the group and try and determine which of you is the most hurt. So who has the least amount of hit points currently?
Probably Keith.
I'm at 13.
Yeah, you have less than I do.
Okay. Elandris will pull out from the inside of his robes a single potion of healing and hand it to you, Keith.
Oh, thank you.
It's all I have left, so I hope it helps you. We don't need any more death tonight. Seems like this town has had enough of it.
Yeah.
Yeah, Keith will drink that healing potion.
All right.
We also have one more somewhere among us.
I don't know whose
Additional
pockets
7.
it's in. Okay. I believe
Okay.
we actually do the tactical portion, and those can range to range, and I'm just gonna stand and wait. They run, I swing.
All right. So, as you are, in that realm in making your way slowly towards the mill, you do see how the paddle wheel. That is not the word.
Water wheel?
The water wheel, thank you. I knew there was a word that started with W or ended with... anyway, you see that the water wheel is indeed turning through the water. They haven't hoisted it up and out of the water to stop the mill from, operations for the day, as they had rushed out as fast as they could when the raid hit.
Okay.
Once we get within like 120 feet, can I cast Chill Touch?
100%. So because this map is only, you almost have 120 feet there. Yeah, you guys, I would say if you guys were all along the far eastern edge, you are at 120 feet, basically.
Awesome.
So kind of like, right here, I'll back a couple spaces. There. You guys can figure out the marching order from there.
Mm-hmm.
Since we discussed the people who are less hurt being on the front line, I will in fact step forward to the front.
As will I.
So Alfred and I are going to try and take cover behind this rock over here. We're going to try and sneak through the woods and kind of get behind this rock to see if we can't get a couple ambush shots in.
Which rock were you talking about?
This one right here.
Yep, that's what I kind of figured. Okay.
Yeah.
Well, does the range people want to try cutting into the forest?
That was what I was doing.
And I'm talking about the others.
I mean, everyone could try cutting into the forest. Is what it's hurt. Those who are hurt, be out of the way, out of sight. Only rush in if you're needed.
Could also generally stand in the middle of the road and be a distraction.
I can do that. I have my helping.
Whatever you want to do. But I'm going to get closer.
Oh, just kind of like stumble over to a tree and just like lean up against it.
Against Elandris's better judgment, he would follow Ensign into that northern section of the forested area.
Yeah, Kate is going to be there too, except further up than the little gaggle back.
Where a gaggle?
Like right here-ish.
Okay.
Because I think she
I'll
would still
take
have
the
line
other
of sight,
side.
at least on the first kobold.
All right.
Yeah.
Just trying to see line of sight here, see what else you guys see. Okay, so Storm, from your current vantage point, you obviously see these two kobolds the closest to you, but you also do see this one way off in the distance, but you just barely, you can like see a little bit of a tail kind of poking out from the side of the building here. So you currently can see 3 of the kobolds that are on this map. So these 2 down here and this guy right here on the western wall.
Okay.
Storm, what do you see?
So it's hard to get numbers, but I could see at least 4, possibly more. So we need to be very careful with how we approach this. Well,
Lovely. I'll hold up fingers for the people across the way.
So you guys would see Vess holding up 3 fingers that they can see 3 kobolds currently.
I point at a finger at this to cast message.
Much easier.
Are those 3 fingers for what? For how many enemies? For a countdown to attack? What is it?
Fair question. We can see at least 3, these 2 up front, and apparently Storm sees another one further back. He thinks there may be more.
All right. I feel we can attack at any time if they don't seem to notice us.
Coordinated, all at the same time.
Sounds a good plan as any.
All right.
I'll relay that to Storm.
make the call, and I'll open fire.
I'm going to stop pointing at Vess, point back to Elandris, because I know that he had arrows.
Yeah.
And I'll just say something like, if you watch Vess's fingers, when they're all gone, all down, whatever, shoot a kobold that you can see.
Loud
If you
and
feel
clear.
so inclined. I have no idea if he has visual on a kobold or not.
He can kind of see it over Ensign's shoulder. He can see this one right here.
Oh no, I've
Okay.
sat down at this point.
Oh, well then, yeah, he can definitely see it.
Definitely
Oh, he
can
can
see
also
it.
see. He can see both of these. All right, yeah.
Sweet.
Just sit down behind a rock.
Cool. So I'm just gonna stare at Vess's fingers, wait for them all to go down.
All right. I'll do the countdown. 3, 2, 1, fire. And we'll all attack.
Yeah, go ahead and do it.
Okay.
I'm gonna cast Toll the Dead at these first 2 kobolds. Wisdom save DC 13 for both of them.
Wisdom save, you said?
Yes, sir.
Well, one of them, the first one, the one on the left definitely failed, and so did the one on the right.
Lovely.
My chill touch spell appears right in front of the first kobold and
Mhm.
grasps at thin air.
Oh no.
Definitely
Okay.
does not hit.
Those two take 6 points of necrotic damage.
Yeah, they're almost dead.
Goddamn.
Elandris will fire off a bolt at the first one closest. He did 7 points of damage, so that one is now dead.
Okay. And then I guess I took a shot at that one right there, and
Okay.
15.
15 is a meat on the armor class, so it'll be half damage.
Okay, and then that's going to be 8 damage, so he takes 4.
Yep, that's enough. Okay, so as you guys coordinate your attacks, the chill touch, the toll of the dead, you watch as a chilled hand, skeletal hand, I believe, Kadrine? Yeah?
A 6-fingered skeletal hand. Yes.
6-fingered skeletal hand kind of shoots through the first kobold. You watch as this necrotic energy kind of forms up around them, and a crossbow bolt goes straight through once the one kobold's temple out the other. They drop down to the ground. They are both dead.
All right. Taking that as indication, well, I can see that one's dead. Whatever. I will take that as indication that it's time to move up.
Mm-hmm.
And I will try to quietly maneuver around the deceased kobolds, hugging as close to the wall as I can, since I didn't,
Okay.
not aware of exactly the positions of kobolds on the other side. But I know there's at
No
least
worries.
one.
Yep, for sure.
I'd like to do the same sneaky this way.
Okay. You can now see this guy right over here. You can see him on all of his winged glory.
Oh, good, a flying one. I can see only one of them, just him.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Well, you
Peek
can
my
see
head
this
around
one.
the corner.
One sec. Can you see the other one? Yes, and you can just make out the tail of the one that Storm saw earlier. This guy right here. Kadrine.
Okay.
What were you saying, Kadrine?
Oh, I was just wondering if so obviously these 5-foot squares are not indicative. I don't want to be like, right here, hello.
Yeah.
I
No,
want
that's fine.
my head to be right there as I peek around
Yeah.
the corner.
Yeah, so you can see both of these ones and the tail of that one as well.
Okay. Feeling too
What
close to a
are-
kobold to cast another message, so.
What are Partner and Kaith doing? And Ensign, are you still sitting against the tree?
I am leaning up against the rock now.
Okay.
I guess we just wait for the call or when they need us.
Okay. You guys have the floor on this one.
Okay. I'll look to Kadrine since she's a bit closer for the countdown.
All right.
So same
I hold
tactic.
up- Yep, I guess so. I hold up 3 fingers, like I saw Bess do. That coincidentally is also the number of kobolds I can see.
It's not confusing at all.
No. And I put them down one by one. 3, 2, 1. But this time I'm going to do something different since my chill touch failed the last time. Yeah. So when it gets to 1, I am going to rush up to the nearest kobold, summoning my great axe that I had summoned previously.
Mhm.
And by summon, I mean it just appears in my hand through sheer will. And I will try and attack. And if it succeeds, I will also, well, I cast Arc Blade regardless, but it has to hit to do anything.
Yep.
Okay, so that should be a 19 to hit the kobold I'm trying to hit. So I believe that exceeds its armor class. Okay, so
You were just going to try and hit the one in front of you, not the winged one?
the one in front of me, yes, is the one I was trying to hit. Gosh dang, what the heck do I have? Oh, just +1. Duh. Okay, so that is 8 lightning damage to just that one. And since I hit, I roll a
That one's
d6
dead.
for the other one. Oh, the other one takes 6 lightning damage since I rolled a 6 on the d6.
Okay, nice. Nice damage.
And that is my turn.
All right. Going off of last week's order, we'll go Storm and then Vess. Storm, we can't hear you.
Damn it. Can you hear me now?
Yep.
Sorry.
Can you hear me now?
Yep. So I'm going to take a pot shot at this one right here.
Okay.
Okay. And, and that's a 10. That's a miss.
Yep.
Sorry. Yep. So, and that's going to be all I can do.
All right. Give me a second here. I got to make some rolls. All right. So the one that you tried to shoot at quickly swings around. Unfortunately, he rolled an 18 on the die for a perception check to see if he could figure out where that noise came from. He spins around and he starts. He looks straight at Kadrian. I'm gonna now need everybody to roll initiative.
7.
You guys can go ahead and update that.
Yeah. It's a 9. There we go. I can change that now.
Ooh, why is Case the only one in the turn order? Hui.
Oh, one sec. That's weird.
16.
Okay, one sec. Let me just remove all of this. Yeah, see, I did it again. I added you guys all. I actually added your tokens this time and added your turns, and it still didn't work. That's odd.
That is weird. Oh well.
Sad.
Because they were alerted, do I not get my last
You will, yes,
coordinated attack?
because
Okay.
we were all readying an action. So
Gotcha.
this is classified as a surprise round on any other kobolds except for this guy. But it'll all depend on.
Sitting down has some quick reflexes.
Yep. All right, who am I missing? Kadrian, Valzana, Ensign, Kaith, Vess, Partner, and Elandris.
I see 2 Balzanas on that board.
Oh,
What?
yeah, there's
Yeah,
2
there
of me.
are.
I
Oh,
already
okay.
typed in one.
I will remove the other one.
There we go.
And
Storm.
King. Yeah.
Oh, that's who it was. Thank you.
Storm.
Storm, add turn, and Alfred just goes alongside you. All right. Andris got a 15. And so that I can make this easier, I am just going to roll their initiative right off the character sheets.
Oh, I think Vess and I are tied. So what is Vess's dex score? Probably higher than mine.
Oh, probably not 13.
No, mine's 12, so you go first.
So not by much.
No.
Oh shit. That's one fast kobold.
No doubt.
Oh,
Especially
gosh
seeing as he's the
dang.
one that rolled a 2 on his perception check.
Okay, there we go.
Okay, so yes, Vess and Elandris will still get one more shot before this actually starts. But combat is definitely imminent.
Mhm.
So go ahead, Vess. What do you want to do?
All right. Well, seeing as the last person who was downed by a winged kobold, I'm going to shoot off another Toll the Dead at the winged kobold fixed on Kadreen.
Okay.
And I need another wisdom save.
Not a D12, Kinara.
And
Yeah,
if
that's
you
a
want it
2.
to be a D12.
That's
Oh,
a 2.
right. And he was damaged by your arc blade,
Oh.
right?
Yep,
Yes.
sure was.
Cool.
You want to know? You want to know what his actual roll was? He rolled a 2 with a -2, so he got a 0. Like he critically
Well.
failed.
Not quite max, but 11 damage.
That is enough. That one is dead.
Hey.
I've got your 6.
And Elandris is hearing the kobold, the winged kobold, turning around at the sound of Storm's last shot missing. Is going to Eldritch Blast the other kobold that he can see. Because, you know, that's what warlocks do. 15 and 7, that's 22. For 6 points of damage. This one is not dead yet, but he is looking bloody. All right, so now that we're on the actual round, this winged kobold is gone. Okay, so kobold that you guys have not seen yet is going to be up first. He can only get to there, so he's going to go here to see Kadreen. And he's going to throw a javelin at her.
Rude. Also, I wanted to ask, was Storm supposed to get a surprise?
Or just
He
mine.
did. His was the one that missed.
Oh.
Yeah.
Oh.
I'm the one
Just
that's hit up
kidding.
for everybody, yeah.
I would assume a 10, no, an 8. An 8 does not hit Kadreen.
Thankfully not. No.
All right, you watch as this javelin like flies right by your ear and lands in the wall behind you. Ensign, you are up. Volzana, you're on deck.
Please remain in your seats until the end of combat. I end my turn.
Okay. Volzana, you're up. Landris is on deck.
Well, Zana was just going to come up here and try and look through a window. That's what she
Okay. As you look through the window, I will get you to roll me an investigation check.
That's going to be a 15.
Okay. Yeah, you see inside, you see it's obviously well lit. You see some sacks of what you probably could discern as flour. You do see, you are able to spot from the faint light that the torch that is along this wall right here and the one over here is that there is a door leading into another room there. And you do see a fireplace, kind of like a hearth to your southern wall there, that looks like it was lit within the last few hours, but is now kind of like embers or kind of, you know, sitting in the fireplace. And you also see that there is a door right here on your right to get into the room if you would like.
Okay, and that's going to end my turn.
All right. Yeah, Elandris is just going to stay back and Eldritch Blast the one that he hit earlier. That will be enough to hit. That's a 19 for... Where did the D10 go? There it is. 4 points of damage. So that one is now dead. As the Eldritch Blast smashes into his chest and he crumbles to the ground. Vess, you are up. Kadreen is on deck.
All right. First, I'm going to move up here, so Kadreen is at least not alone. And then I'm going to cast, well, it's worked so far this time. Toll the dead at this last kobold. Another wisdom save.
Because they're so good at these.
A wisdom save.
Ah, that's a 16.
Oh, that does succeed, unfortunately. That's all for me.
Okay, Kadrian, you are up, and Keith, you're on deck.
All right, with Great Axe of Force in hand, I will run up to the remaining kobold and try to hit it. I'm thinking that a 10 does not hit a kobold.
Unfortunately not, no.
Wah, my Great Axe of Force, swings right over its head. Was aiming much too high for the height of a kobold.
Yeah, this kobold, they're typically like 3-ish feet. This one's like 2. He's the runs of the litter.
Dang. The end. My turn is over.
All right, Keith, you are up. Storm, you're on deck.
Okay, well, okay, so come up over here. Well, that's I haven't heard a call. So, do you think they're doing okay?
Keith,
We'll be
uno momento. Notes. Keith, passive perception.
Quite low.
12. Yeah. You heard something in the distance, but you're not sure if it's battle or not yet.
If they need us, they'll call.
Look, if they honestly needed it, they would have called by now. I don't know about you, but this rock is nice and cool, and it's starting to be my bed place, so... if you don't mind.
Yeah, I agree. I'll join you.
You want to lay down with your eyes open again?
Yes. And Keith will lay down, and that will be his turn.
All right, Storm, you're up, and the kobold in front of Kadrian is up next.
Okay, so I guess we are going to. What's the distance from? Okay, I see the boxes. 1, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. I'm just gonna move here and here, and I'm going to take a shot at that kobold right there, and that's gonna be a dirty 21.
That will hit.
And then that is 14 damage.
You can go ahead and flavor that one how you'd like as it drops to the ground dead.
Just take aim and make sure not to hit my ally and just catch him right in the side of the head as he's fighting. So I can't even read that. Sorry about that. And just his head just is gone. Storm is out for blood right now. He's quite upset. So and that will be my turn.
All right, you guys are effectively out of combat. What you can see, however, is while these kobolds were kind of, around the mill, trying to light fires, something that you can see, with especially Vess, with your passive perception of 20 and just scouting or kind of scanning the area, that all of the fires that they did light are well away from the walls.
Would I have any idea as to why that might be?
Go ahead and roll me an insight check.
Pretty sure I'm good at those. I am. And I rolled like shit. 9.
Yeah, try as you might to make sense of why these kobolds, if they were trying to burn the mill down, didn't light it on fire, and instead put the fires, these small, dinky little fires all kind of popping up in the areas that they were away from the walls. you aren't able to make out the assumption as to why.
Does anyone else notice they didn't seem to be trying to burn the mill down?
That
I
is
guess-
very odd. But the first thing I'm going to do is point past the, walls of the mill in the direction I know that my allies were, cast another message, and just say, all clear
Yeah.
to Ensign, I suppose.
I guess, can I investigate and just see, have they damaged, like, the structure in general, and just, like, what potentially they could have been trying to do with, these kinds of fires?
Yeah, for sure. Go ahead and roll me an investigation check.
Wait, Keith. They're good. We can get up.
Oh, all right then.
So
While he's
that,
investigating, can Valzana just try to open the door?
that was a dirty 20, which thank God I have a +5 to my investigation.
Nice. Yeah. So you took a look around the couple of walls. You notice that for the most part, the mill seems to be 100% intact. There is no damage done to it currently. You can't, unfortunately, make out why they were doing what they were doing, though.
Okay.
But with the dirty 20, you can see that there are footprints in and around the building that aren't kobold.
Okay.
Valzana, you wanted to open the door?
Yeah, just straight up open the door.
Okay. You push on the door opens. This is gonna suck.
Oh,
Great.
no.
You blow up.
Valzana messed up.
Make a dexterity saving throw.
Okay, that's what conclusion have you come to?
They aren't trying to burn the mill down. The fires are far too small and too far away, but I don't know what that could possibly do for them.
Basic military distraction. You do it all the time when you want to send somebody where you don't want them to actually be.
Fuck.
We got good. I like shrug after that.
Storm kind of just raises his hand, and there's a lot of footprints here that are definitely not kobolds. Some, either they were villagers here and they're still around. Am I able to tell how long these footprints have been made? I mean, obviously, this being a mill, it would, it would make sense that it would be used by the town people. Are these new footprints or old footprints?
Some are new, some are old. With the dirty 20, you can definitely tell that some are new. And a few of them have kind of been like made like back and forth around the sides of the building. You make out some that are leaving the doors on this little L shape of the mill here. So this little door room, I guess we'll call it. You can see a couple of them leading through there. All right, Valzana, dirty 20, 14, 8, 6, 17, and 15. How many of those did not hit?
This is armor class of 12.
Okay, so 4 of them, or 2 of them did not hit. I need you to take 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20 points of piercing damage as you get skewered by spears.
Ouch.
Oh,
Like,
all right.
Unmanned spears? Or
Guys, where's Valsana?
Well, you
Do I, with a 20 passive, can I hear like the sound of her being gutted?
you just screamed shit. So I
You
imagine
hear-
most people heard that.
Yeah, you definitely from where you are, you can hear something as you hear like a thud, 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 thud. Like it literally sounds like machine gun fire without the actual bullets. You hear it stick into something hard and solid. You're not sure what or who it is, but you definitely heard 6 solid thuds into something.
Would they hear
1, 2,
Volcano
3, 4,
screaming
5.
shit real loud?
Are you?
That's what
Did you
came
get
after that?
Volzana? Are you still up?
Yes.
Okay, then yes, they would have heard you. They would have heard you scream. Sorry, I just wanted to make sure you weren't knocked unconscious. Because if that was enough to knock you unconscious, I wouldn't have let you scream.
We're on the 3.
Well,
shit.
hearing that, and also the scream, I'm often running, looking for.
I think she's over. I think I heard it this way.
I just immediately go running after Bess.
I would follow.
How did she not see me from the window?
Because they weren't in the window.
Invisible.
Oh.
They were up in the rafters.
What do I see when I come around the corner?
Balls on the
You
floor.
see 4 spears sticking out of your friend Volzana. 2 of them at her feet, and you see blood just pouring out of poor Volzana's body.
Okay, so if I'm behind
She's down on her knees right now, trying to.
Okay, can I run, grab Lozana, and drag her around the corner?
Yes, you can.
Okay, so that would be 20 to get up to her, and then I'm gonna use my other half to just drag her just around the corner. It's like, fuck that, come. God damn it!
All right, we are back in initiative, everybody.
Same one?
You know what? I'll let you guys reroll.
No, that was actually a pretty decent one.
That's a lot better than 9.
Oh, fuck.
Oh.
Storm, are you were you following the group?
I was kind of just, I guess I'm on the back side of the building. I heard the fuck, but I'm still kind of investigating because I saw the footprints and I'm kind of trying to figure out what's going on with those. So
Okay.
I yell fuck a lot too, so.
yeah, it's very much like yeah, something's happened. You're not quite sure how serious it is, but it's one of those things where I'm kind of like, okay, well, nothing out of the ordinary. Someone screamed fuck. I'm sure everything's gonna be fine. And then
Literally about like 10 seconds, you would have heard the goddamn it even louder.
yeah.
All right.
There's your warning.
And a goddamn it. Girly
So-
shit and a goddamn.
Yeah, so what I'll allow you guys to do is if you guys want to re-roll your initiative, you can. If you want to keep it, you can keep it.
Oh, then I'm going to keep
I
it.
rerolled. I rerolled. That 9 was not doing me favors.
Same.
I'd keep my initiative.
Storm, you can also re-roll if you'd like. You have to
You
keep the new
add
roll.
your
Oh,
dex
okay.
score.
I got an 11. So,
Got it.
Yep.
All right, so where were you wanting to pull Volzana, Ensign? I will allow this to happen before the battle starts. Go around the corner here.
Yeah, mouthful of water. Yeah, I just
Okay,
wanted to pull her right around the corner and get her out of the way. Like that's
So
the first
because
thing
of the
I'm
way
doing.
this map scales, she's not in the water, but that's the closest thing I can get
That's
her
fine.
out of the building.
That's
All
cool.
right. So cultist number 1 sees Ensign and makes his way out the door, and he is now going
Oh,
to swing
fuck.
his attack at you. 14 to hit.
Nope. What's he swinging with?
A scimitar.
Fucking just like smack it out of the way with my hands.
Perfect. All right, Kadrian, you are up. Kaze is on deck.
All right.
What's
Since
your
someone's-
Sorry, Ensign. What's your dex mod?
2.
Sorry, score.
14.
Okay, perfect. It matters because
Anything goes first.
3 of you got a 17.
Oh shit.
Okay.
Okay, sorry. Go ahead.
So I still have my great sword, so I will advance to the side of this boulder and in front of the only cultist I can really see. Try to hit it.
Okay.
with a 16.
16 will hit.
Okay, then let's see. Oh, that's not the goodest. It's just 4 force damage. I was about to say slashing, but it's not slashing, it's force.
All right, so 4 slashing or 4. See, now you got me saying it. 4 force damage to this cultist. You did hit it. So does that bounce? Was that the arc blade that you were hitting with again?
No.
No. Okay.
Nope. Also, I don't think it really goes through walls, so even though
Well, I mean, they're at a door right now, so I mean, it could
Oh.
technically go through to this guy, but that's okay.
Well, no, it's not arc blade this time.
All right, and anything else with your turn then, Kadrine?
I think I'll bonus action finger guns just in case I need to get out there quick.
Okay.
That's it though.
All right, so that means that we move on to Ensign, then Kaith, then Valzana.
This guy comes up and I smack this scimitar out of the way with a great sword, just behind me in the ground. After pulling Valzana around, I'm so fucking tired, and I'm just gonna try and calm down on him and try and bisect his ass in half like I usually do. Yeah, 13.
13 will miss, unfortunately.
Yeah, I'll just come down off the side of him, near the door. See, I'm tired. That's my turn.
Okay, Kaith, you're up.
Keith will run up on the same cultist that Ensign just tried to attack. Why are there so many of you? Oh, dirty 20.
That will hit. And as you ask why is there so many of you, the cultist will respond back. Lady Mondath knows you're here. We are your makers.
Vis, can you please remember that name, Lady Mondath?
As he's saying that, he gets 9 points of slashing damage across the chest.
9 points? Oh yeah, he dies. He dead.
Oh shit. that last little bit of information. Did anyone else catch that?
Vis,
And
I
then
need you to remember the name, Lady Mondath.
All right, that's my turn.
Adrian is already repeating Lady Mondath over and over.
Lady Mondath, Lady Mondath, Lady Mondath, Lady Mondath, Lady
And
Mondath,
Keith?
Lady Mondath.
That's my turn.
Okay, Valzana, you're up, and then one of these cultists is up next. No, actually, I think Alondris is up next, but I gotta check Dex.
Okay. Valzana, trying not to cry, because this is the first time she's ever been injured like this. Ever. And she's going to try to take spears out and cast Cure Wounds on herself.
Okay.
For 7 hit points back.
All right. Anything else with your turn?
No, she's trying not to cry over there in the corner.
All right. It is Alandris's turn. He is.
Me?
In a momento while I check something. $25, $30 will get him through that door. Yeah, he's gonna go bursting through this door. This door is wide open and he has visual on this guy right here. So he is going to bonus action hex for dexterity throws. And then he is going to, Eldritch Blast. So a 19 will hit, so that'll be a D10 plus a D6. My D10 go this time? There it is. Oh, wow. 14 points of damage. He dead. The cultist that was actually's turn was up next is just got nuked. Vess, you're up, and another cultist is next.
Is that a window next to me?
Yes, you can see this guy right here and this guy right here through that window. Well, you can also see this guy, and you can also, yeah, you can see everybody inside that window. Yes.
For my turn, would you allow me to try and break the window and stab the guy? through the
Yes, of
window?
course.
Cool. I want to break the window and stab him.
Hey, Kadrian, do we remember what we said for glass being AC and HP? No, just kidding. It's fine. You can go
I
right
have
through the
no
glass.
idea.
I'm kidding.
Hold on, I actually think I can give you an answer.
And some digging around in the background. Just,
Oh,
"Hang on,
okay.
I got this.
21
Ooh.
to hit.
Okay, that'll hit.
Last one have an AC of 13.
No, there we go. I need a high or low from you, Vess, while you're doing this.
Oh, God. Hi.
Unfortunately, as
Fuck.
you smack through it, you will take 3 points of piercing damage
That's
as the
all
glass
right.
embeds into your hand.
That's fine.
How much damage you doing to this cultist?
Oh, 12 points of damage.
That's enough. He dead.
I smile at the one behind him.
Anything else with your turn?
It's Vess.
No, that's it for me.
All right, this cultist is up next, and he is going to, as you try to, when you stabbed this cultist, as you try to pull your arm out, is going to try and attack you with his scimitar right across the
Sure.
forearm. Oh, almost a dirty 20, or no, almost a 20. That will be a
That's-
21 to hit.
Certainly hits.
22 to hit. Okay, that'll be 4 points of slashing damage.
Right.
And that will be his turn. Storm, as you, as it is coming up to your turn, you hear the sound of, mashed glass. You hear the sounds of combat going on the other side of the building. What are you doing with your turn?
So Alfred and I are gonna try and get into this back wall. I would like Alfred to, but this is like a solid wall here. Like there's no windows, there's no doors, there's no nothing, right?
So this is a door right here. How
Damn
are
it.
you getting into this room?
We were gonna go through that door there, so we're probably a little further back actually. So we're gonna try and come. Yes, I think we're 40.
All right. So as you went through this door, hold on one second.
There's more of them.
I think we're hearing a song about never splitting the party.
Hey, at least Balzana's not the only one who made the decision to just walk through a door.
You would think
He did have two door
Oh,
choices.
no.
Oh shit.
Oh no.
Those ones look different too.
Oh, interesting.
All right. So does a
Come on, you're made of metal.
what's your AC actually here? Let me just do it this way instead of
14.
asking. 14. All right. So I got a 1, so
You're
that
just
one doesn't
barely
hit.
as strong as glass.
16 plus 3, so 19, 19, and 18. Those will all hit. So you're gonna take 3d8 points.
Oh, God.
Roll low.
As you get stabbed from above as you walk through. 11, 14, 18 plus 3 is 21 points of piercing damage.
So I'm down to 3.
Wow.
No.
And none of us know you're there.
Well, how many of them did they all target me, or did some of them target Alfred? Because, yeah.
Good question. 1 second here. One of them targeted Alfred, so we'll say you took 16 and Alfred took 5.
Okay, so and then it's Alfred's. God damn it. Where is his? God damn it. Okay, so I'm trying to find out where his health is. Here it is. Okay, so he's taken 5.
Yes.
Okay, awesome. So can we strike back now that their ambushes are our turnover?
Nope, you're still this. So these were readied actions for anybody that came through the door that they could once they got it within reach.
Okay, so
And they're still above you in the rafters.
So I guess I'll take
Pistol.
I'm going to take a shot at this one right here,
Okay.
and that is going to be a dirty 19.
That'll hit.
And wait, wrong die. That's going to be 12 damage.
12 is enough. Go ahead and flavor that how you will.
So I guess I get stabbed in the back, and then I kind of just reach over, like, blindly and just take a shot and I guess hit the guy out of the rafters.
Boom! Yep, I love it.
And then Alfred is... I'm curious, can Alfred actually attack them if they're in the rafters? Because how...
Yes. I would just say for the ease of doing this, the rafters are like 5 feet. I'm not going to make you just take disadvantage with the pistol on these. Usually,
okay.
because it's a ranged attack, I would, but in this case, I'm being nice because this is hell.
And then Alfred is going to attack this one right here. Or he's going to move there, and he's going to attack that one right there.
Okay.
So that is a 17.
That will hit.
And that is there it is. So that's going to be a 9.
All right. So what does the attack look like from Alfred?
So Alfred is going to, I guess, do I kill him or?
Nope. Not dead
Okay,
yet.
So he is going to use, what's his dang ability? It's called just force empowered Ren. So he's just going to take one of his, I guess, wings and just try and use it as a blade to just slash at the cultist in the rafters.
Okay. So the reason I was asking was I was trying to see if his attack would dislodge the guard from the rafters because it is not exactly the greatest balance point. I rolled a dex check on the guard and he is able to maintain his footing. But that's why I wanted to kind of ask how it looked just in case he fell. It would have been cool. All right. Now give me a second here. I need to add these guys to the turn order. Guards have a 12 as well. For the sake of it, Valzana, you will go before this guard. Okay, so that's your turn then, Storm, right? Yep.
Yes.
Okay, so cultist here, after seeing what Elandris just did to his buddy, is gonna come in and just start hacking and slashing at him. That's gonna be a 17 to hit, which will hit, so he's gonna take 4 points of slashing damage. And then that cultist is done. This cultist is dead. This cultist at the door is gonna reach through. Actually, this guy's dead, so let me just move his body over here. He's gonna come out, and he is going to go straight for Kadrine.
Nice.
17 to hit.
Oh, most definitely.
For max damage, 7 points of slashing damage. All right, and we are back at the top of the round. That cultist is dead. Kadrine, you are up, and Ensign, you're on deck.
All right. I don't like that this smarmy cultist hit me, so I'm going to raise my great axe and frickin' hope I slash into his stupid shoulder. Oh, I'm sure yes, 17. It's
Yes,
a
go
cultist.
ahead.
Awesome. And I am going to arc blade this one.
Of course.
+1 +2, so 9 points of lightning damage to that guy.
Nice,
And since
nice.
this guy is catty corner 5 feet away from him, he's going to take 5 lightning.
All right.
That is
Anything? Okay. Ensign, you're up. Case, you're on deck. Valzana, you're next.
Still having my sword kind of been planted in the ground as this guy has probably come over top of it. And, well, at least I can try this. I'm just gonna try and go up through him.
Okay.
No. He just steps out of the way real quickly over top of my blade as I swing up and it goes over my head and it stick it in the ground behind me. It's my arms
So-
are like, this isn't what I fucking want.
The way I see this is cultist comes out, slashing at Kadrine, gets electrocuted at the same time. Arc blade hits this one, and as he gets electrocuted, he kind of like stumbles backwards as your sword misses him.
I'm standing there stuck like this, looking like a dumbass. That's my turn.
All right, Keith, you're up. Valzana's on deck, and one of the guards is next.
And Keith will run to this cultist that just ran out. Ooh, that probably misses. A 13.
That will miss, unfortunately.
This time it's Kate's sword that's planted in the ground in front of him. I don't like you guys. And that'll be his turn.
True comedy of errors.
What kind of heroes are you? Lady Mondath said you guys were worthy. Valzana, you're up.
Calls anybody a hero anymore?
What's a hero?
Not us.
Valzana, you're up.
I feel
Fox from
abandoned.
town.
Okay. Okay. Valzana's probably not going to be getting up at the moment because she is scared shitless. So since Ensign's right there, and she already knows Ensign's not at full health, she casts one more Cure Wounds on Ensign next to her.
All right.
Oh, well, isn't that so kind of you?
They're doing the most. That would be six hit points.
I get a little bit more of a bounce in my step.
He's like, oh,
use
fuck
that
him up.
motion to
I'm not
get your
moving.
sword out of the ground.
It's just like, yeah, I got it. Hold on. Just give me a second.
Fuck him up.
Just like both have
Is that your
swords
turn,
stuck in the ground.
Valzana?
Yep, she just looks at Ensign and just goes, fuck him up, because I'm staying down.
All right,
Okay.
so the guard up in the rafters is going to try and two-hand his spear into your skull again, Storm. 5 plus 3, I would assume an 8 does not hit.
No, it does not.
All right. Elandris is up next. He's going to bonus action to hex this, to move his hex to this guy with the dexterity saving throw being the whatchamacallit. He is going to roll a 24. Doesn't matter. A D10 and a D6. That's enough. He's dead for 12 points. That cultist is dead. Vess, you are up next. One of the cultists is next, and then Stormy will be right after.
Okay, I'm just gonna scoot up over here and do the same thing. Break the glass and try and stab the guy inside.
If it wasn't for punishment.
But it's
High or
The
low?
silliest thing. Well, we'll stick with high.
All right. You didn't take any damage this time.
Yes, I learned from last time. Covered my hand with a.
You
piece
got
of
you
cloth.
got lucky by like 2. I rolled a 52.
Oh, shit. 17 to hit.
That'll hit.
Lovely. For 7 points of damage.
Just enough. He dead.
And then I'll turn to the one right in front of me and smile again. Your turn.
All right.
And and then I'm gonna cast Healing Word on Keith.
Oh, I appreciate that.
Okay, well the cultist that
darling.
was up next just died. So Storm, you're up.
5 points, Keith.
Okay,
Oh,
so
okay.
I'm going to take a shot at, sorry, this one right here.
Okay, the one that just tried to stab you in the head.
Yeah. I have to roll with disadvantage, correct? Or
No, I'm not making you roll with disadvantage.
okay.
Not
so
this time.
That's gonna be a 17.
That'll hit.
Here we are. So that is going to be 12.
That's enough.
So I guess he sees the spear coming, just dodges out of the way, and just like John Wick style, just pops him right in the chest, and the guy falls out of the rafters.
Yep.
And so Alfred is going to attack the same one he took before.
Okay.
And a dirty 22.
That'll hit.
Where's my... And so he hits for 7.
He did.
So Alfred just, with his wings, just cuts the guy's leg off and just basically vivisects him. Or, yeah,
Okay.
vivisect is horizontal, bisect is vertical. Correct?
yes.
Yep.
Yes. Okay. I just want to make sure I'm using that correctly. So, and that will be our turn.
All right, so that guard is dead. So the cultist in front of Kadrien, Ensign, Vess, and Keith. He's going to turn. 1 second here. Passive perception to 10. Yeah, he don't know which one of you is hurt the most. I'm just gonna roll a d4. That's how we're gonna do this. He's going for Vess by the looks of things.
Please.
16 to hit.
That's my armor class.
So that'll be half. You are gonna take 5 divided by 2, rounded down, 2 points of slashing damage. As he,
I cast
you know,
water gun.
as he, gets away from it, comes out of his paralytic moment of being shocked and just kind of right across your chest.
Really, that's all you have. That's sad.
The guard over by Storm here is going to roll to hit against Storm. Oh, that is a natural 20.
Oh no.
Uh-oh.
So guards get D8, so it'll be 1d8 plus 1 plus max. 28.
Roll a 1 on a 1, please.
Oh, fuck. 16 points of piercing damage.
Okay, yeah, that's I'm knocked out.
Okay, so you watch as the spear, your lights out, black out. You don't know what happened, and you are now on the ground in death saving throws. Okay, we're back at the top of the round. Kadrine, you're up.
All right. Since I already cast finger guns, in lieu of my force weapon great axe that's just going to disappear from my hand,
Okay.
I'm going to hold the finger guns up to his head because I have a ability that is flexible range within 5 feet of a hostile creature. I do not impose disadvantage on ranged attack rolls, so I'll be rolling regularly.
In his brain.
With a natural 20.
Let's go.
You just executed it, man. What is
Yeah,
So
I don't
that's
even think
max
a roll
plus-
is required.
A D8
Yeah,
will probably
he has
not, but I
3
just
hit
want
points,
to-
so
I just want to know
he's-
how
yeah.
badly he dies,
Oh.
okay?
Okay.
How big is the blood cloud out of the back of his skull?
Yeah.
Okay, well, he takes a total
How
of
much brain
13 force damage, and I think his head is just entirely gone.
Yeah, so as the force bullet, like, Vess, Ensign, Case, you all get coated in this guy's head.
Why is this always happening?
Oh, so that's
Every
how-
I'll like
that's how
just
you
take a
feel.
hand, run it down my face to like get it off on the ground. I want to look around and just say, "Where's the shopkeep?"
Fucking
You
point.
guys passively would have remembered that he was on the other side of the house with you. That's the last time you saw him.
I can go check on him.
Well, knowing that,
I would just like enter because I still have movement for
Yeah.
my turn, I
Yeah.
guess. So
I go through the house then.
Is this door closed?
No, this door is closed. Yes.
Free
and
object
this-
interaction. I open the door.
Yeah. And this mechanism is kind of like, it's just on like floor level. It's like a foot high, and there's a wall that comes down around it to kind of like separate the room, so you can't really see through it. But that, if you open the door, you see as you walk through, Storm is lying on the ground. Alfred still is up, correct? Or do you lose him when you die? Okay.
Oh, Alfred's still up.
That's what I thought. Okay. So you see Alfred kind of leaning over Storm. Storm, wake up. Wake up.
The shopkeep's down. I shout over my shoulder. That is the end of my turn. Can't do anything
Just a
else.
passive perception 11. You don't see anything. Okay. Ensign, you're up.
I'm pulling the sword right out of the ground real fast. Fuck! Go 5, 10, 15, 20, 25. I can do it!
You cannot get through that door. It's only a single door. You cannot squeak by him or by her. You'd have to get her to move.
5, 10, 15, 20.
Alright.
Fuck, I have to get here. God damn it. Okay, well.
So
Yeah, okay.
5, 10, 15, 20. So to get there would be all of your
I'd
movement.
be here.
Yeah, that's 30. Passive
I'm gonna throw-
perception.
Would
Yeah,
I- would
you
I-
can see him.
Okay, I'll throw a fucking dagger at him.
Okay.
14.
Meets the armor class.
Okay, so this will be half. 1.
Okay, 1 point of piercing damage as the dagger hits him. You know, it kind of like zings past his shoulder and sink. Cuts through his, you know, he's got these like shoulder pauldrons on, and like it just misses underneath the shoulder pauldron and slices through his skin.
I like do the hand up and I'm like, look at him. I'm like, come on. That's my turn.
Okay. Keith, you are up. Valzana's on deck.
20. I'm not gonna be able to squeeze through.
Stop making a line. I can handle it.
Keith is gonna try to like see if he can get line of sight on this individual right here.
Unfortunately, with Kadrine ensign in the way and the door only being like 7 feet tall, standard issue door, you really cannot get a line of sight on him. He's also up in the rafters still.
Why do you gotta guard the doorway? I took a job at one of those kobolds.
I was just trying to see what was happening.
Elandris would be like, there's more doors out here, as he shouts from this other room.
10. I only have 10 feet of movement left. I find a different way
Then
around.
move out of the way of the door.
Oh, says Cajun. As
All
she's
my
in the way
movement to
of the
get
door.
to the door.
This is the worst.
You could dash as an action.
You're right, I could. Best in action to do.
Yeah, but you're still, either regardless, like even
Yeah.
if, yeah, because
I mean,
it's going to be
I'll dash
5, 10, 15, 20, 25. Yeah, 30 will still only get you to like right here anyway. So by the next turn, you'll be able to come in and maybe do something.
As if he's still alive by the next turn.
Yeah, exactly.
All right, well, that's my turn. Not much more I can do right now.
All right, Bolzana's on deck. Elandris is next. Vess is up after that.
All right. I'm also gonna have noticed that people are trying to rush in and probably hear the shouting about the door. So after her little pity party is kind of over at this point,
You cannot go that way.
Yeah, I figured.
That is water.
I
You're
figured.
only in water right now because you're technically in this spot right here, but it's halfway through a space.
I see.
So
Okay.
think of this being, you know, if you were to move from here to there, from here to there, that's 5 feet, and then you can make your movement from there.
Okay. I'm opening the window. I'm opening this window.
You can open that window.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so it is like tiny. You can open it, but I don't think you'd be able to squeeze through it.
Nah. She's just gonna yell in there and go, "What's happening?"
Ah!
Noted.
Elandris.
Can I use the
damn.
rest of my
Oh.
movement
Yeah, go ahead.
with that? Let's see here. And then she's evidently moving next to freaking Best. Oh wait,
So
this body is
10,
not
15,
technically
20,
here.
25. You moved 5 already. So 10,
Yeah.
15, 20,
It's-
25, 30. Yeah, you can move pretty much right beside her or right underneath her, basically. That body is on the ground. You can walk over him easy enough.
Okay, so then right here.
Okay.
And that's gonna
Elan-
be it.
Elandris is going to follow Keith out. 10, 25, 30. That'll be his turn. Vess, you are up. Storm's on
Okay.
death saving throw next.
Okay. If I move, I use my movement to get here, and I peek around the
5, 10,
side
15.
in between the. If I choose to go prone and look between the legs of my allies, can I see Storm's body?
Yes. I will
Okay.
allow that. Actually, 1 second here.
Go prone.
No, you cannot. There are sacks on the ground in front of Ensign. Sorry.
Okay, so that was 25, 30, 35, 40, 45. Which of the two lower, could this window here, is there something blocking this window? Or if I stood outside that window, could I see Storm?
Yes.
I could.
Yes, I would say that you could. That's a stairway, so there's a railing. Yes, I would allow a line of sight with there.
Good. Then I don't go prone. I use my movement to dash over here. And I cast Healing Word at Storm.
All right.
Oh, and you get max, which is nothing for Healing Word. You get 7 points of damage.
Hey, that's better than death
Healing.
saves.
It sure is. And I'm out of spell slots. Thank you. That's it for me.
Cleric.
All right, Storm, as you fall to the ground unconscious, moments, like not even a split second later, you feel this warm, radiating, healing energy come through you. You are now back up with 7 hit
There's
points.
nothing warm about it,
Oh
unfortunately.
yeah, sorry. You feel this chilly, cold, dark healing magic. As you restore 7 hit points, you are now awake, but you are on the ground prone.
Okay, so I'm gonna just shout to Alfred, I want him alive, and so Alfred's gonna move. I'm still let me see. So if I shoot him from the ground, actually, I got something I can do. So after Alfred is going to hit him, and that is going to be a 19.
That'll hit.
And that is the plus on it. So that is going to be 7.
Okay.
On him. And then I'm going to use Shocking Grasp to get him, or just like I'm gonna like
Reach up for his ankle kind of thing?
yeah. And so that is going to be a 17.
Which will be enough to hit, yeah.
And that is going to be 4.
So are you doing this non-lethally, I'm assuming?
Yeah, I'm attempting to do it non-lethally, but if it kills him, it kills him.
It's Shocking Grasp. It's lightning energy.
You
I
can't
will-
non-lethal with a spell. If you
Say
go
what?
what is written. You
You can non-lethal with the spell.
Yeah. Spells are deadly.
However,
Always.
because you want... So he is going to die, unfortunately, but if you wanted to resurrect him, as long as somebody can stabilize him in the next round of combat, I will allow you to maintain... use him as... like a prisoner, or however you want to, flavor that. So yes, he is dead currently. So as you reach up and grab him with your Shocking Grasp, how does this look?
It looks like he just got hit by a taser, just completely. He goes rigid, and then unfortunately, smoke starts to like come out his ears. Like it was like, and Alfred goes, "Sir, I think you used too much voltage again." And Storm kind of curses to himself. It's like, "Damn it! I wanted him alive." And that would be, and I start to like climb to my feet.
Okay.
So, and that'll be my turn.
All right, so we are now at the top of the round. We are now out of combat currently. Like I said, I will allow one round, turn order round, to see if we can try and stabilize this guy. If Storm can convince you, but we are going to.
I can cure wounds.
Oh, okay. But we are going to take our 15-minute break here as we are at 7 o'clock. So we shall see you guys all in approximately 15 minutes. See you guys soon.
Enough.
Cookies.
He'll bring them
Fucking
to me.
husband.
No worries. Hopefully he doesn't bring me the expired milk. That would be upsetting to me.
Oh, rip.
Why don't you throw it out?
That's a question.
The
have an
answer
answer.
is I don't know.
Yes, we're live. Call him out right
It-
now.
It only expired a couple days ago.
He's probably in the
Smells
chat.
fine. It should be good.
All right, so welcome back. Thanks for sticking with us through the break. As you guys down the rest, the remaining cultists and guards and whatever they were, you guys were able to successfully resurrect Storm, and Storm, taking a last-ditch effort with a Shocking Grasp, grabbing at this man's ankle and tearing him from the rafters above. As it falls down unconscious, what do you guys want to do?
I think at this point I'm tapped for spells. I'm half collapsed against the outside of the building. So you can just sort of see part of my face in the window.
I immediately fall down on the sacks that are in front of me.
Is it over?
So I'm
Alan.
going to
Oh, go
I'm
ahead.
going to turn to Alfred and start to use mending on him. So it just basically repairs him.
It seems that they have it handled, Case.
I say, Valzana is going to yell from all the way on the other side as she tries to get over. We're supposed to take somebody!
Oh, sorry, I did not mean to do that. Now I'll take
Oh shit.
We're supposed to take somebody!
The one that was supposed to keep a hostage was the one that got hit down first. We don't have a hostage.
Is it that important?
What about this lady Maud?
No.
Whatever her name
Who
was.
died last?
I kind of like turn around from like repairing Alfred and kind of kick the one on the ground like right at my feet. He's like, this son of a bitch was the one, and he points to this gaping hole in his chest and he's like, he did this to me. And I kind of like turn to Vess and go, I would see it as a great favor if you mind keeping him alive. I have some questions I would like to ask him. And in a way that you're not quite sure how he's going to ask the questions, but it's not going to be a polite conversation. So Alfred is also kind of covered in gore, and Storm doesn't seem like he's all there. You haven't really seen this kind of side of him. He's quite angry, and he has a gaping hole in his chest, and he kind of looks down and goes, oh wait, give me 1 second, and I'm going to cast Cure Wounds on myself to kind of just like patch myself up a little more. I've already cast it once and got an 8, and so this time I'm going to have heal for another 6, so at least I'm somewhat banged up. So the hole is considerably less than it was before. So, and that's going to be, they kind of look at Vess and go, will you do me that favor? And,
Well, I'm not really usually in the business of keeping anybody alive. But does the window open?
You know what? Yeah, sure.
Sure.
I did not have this written down in my notes. They're just windows.
Sure. So I walk over to this window here, throw it wide, and just stick my hand through and grab this dead body and cast Spare the Dying. Is there anything else that anyone needs from me? I would like the answer to be no.
I turn back to Alfred, and I'm okay. Thank you, Vess, for your cooperation.
I am asleep on this axe.
The Landris is
Out
gonna
cold.
come up to Ensign and be like, hey, dipshit, and smack him on the shoulder.
What do you want, dick nuts?
We need to get out of here.
Right.
But first,
Right.
somebody needs to help shut this turbine off, I think.
I guess I can attempt to.
Yeah, just anybody that wants to say shut it off, it takes a couple of seconds to, realize that you gotta kind of hoist up on this one rope, while another one kind of pulls this lever, and you watch as the wheel kind of comes up out of the water a little bit and stops spinning.
Okay. Keith,
Yeah,
I'm gonna
yes.
need your assistance. You grab one of this bastard's legs. I'll take the other one. I'm gonna just drag him back. I'm not carrying him by myself.
All right then. Well, come on, he'll grab like the left leg.
Grab the right leg and just drag this guy out of the mill.
All right.
So, which one of us wants to hit him if he wakes up?
He won't.
We could rock paper scissors for it if he actually does.
Like you can
don't
see,
worry. He won't.
while
I think
he
that would be
is,
fun.
No, fine.
while he may be, spared from dying, you can definitely see that the rigor mortis is kind of like still with him, but that's probably because he was literally electrified to death. You can see like it's like the breathing from this guy is like he's struggling so hard to even just take in a breath. He ain't waking up anytime soon.
Good.
All right, well, guess we should
Did
start
we get
drinking.
one alive?
Sort of.
Generally.
Okay.
He's breathing.
Every breath is agony, but
Eh.
That's
So
his fault. You shouldn't have stabbed me.
no, he shouldn't have.
I agree
Glad
with
you're all
Stone's
right.
behavior. You stab, you get stabbed. Now can we go, please?
So the question I have for you all is, you guys, Storm, Ensign, Vess, know the lay of the land quite well. Case, you know how the river flows. Do you guys want to cross the river and make your way the direct route back to the keep, or do you guys want to go back the way you came through the secret tunnel?
Secret tunnel.
I'd like to take a little bit of time with this and not run into anything else if I do not have the ability to.
It's a secret tunnel.
Secret tunnel.
Bigger tunnel.
Secret tunnel.
Secret
So,
tunnel sounds probably
I
like
will
this.
get,
Dun, 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 dun.
because you guys are going to be thoughtful
Indiana
on this one,
Jones?
I need a group stealth roll from all of you.
Oh.
Oh no.
This is just to determine how well you determine, and it's going to be a group, so only half of you have to succeed this.
I rolled really good.
16.
18.
16.
18 too.
16,
Hell
18,
yeah.
18. All right.
16 plus 2, baby.
You said
Thanks for
16.
carrying you guys. I rolled a 6.
Oh, 10.
It's
I
okay.
rolled 2 dice because for disadvantage, and both of them rolled 20.
Oh.
Okay. Well, you guys are solid. That's 4 successes out of 6. So you guys, try as you might, you're able to haul this body, tired. You guys are all sore. Your arms are heavy. It's like 1 a.m. Like you guys are done. But you guys are able to make your way down the riverbank. You kind of follow it along. When you get to the secret tunnel, just as you kind of come around the bend for the secret tunnel, you guys are kind of, 1 second here. Let me just switch you over to the greenest map. If you guys scroll out a bit, you guys should see my ping.
Yeah.
So the secret tunnel is right here. As you guys kind of round this bend, Vess, your passive perception, you see a few kobolds are littering the bank of the river or the stream here.
No.
There's like 3 of them, literally. They kind of just seem to be like scouting the riverbank as they do still see the pile of dead bodies on the other side.
Alandris, be useful for once. Get rid of them.
Yeah, dick nuts.
I mean, if I
It's
can, I'll
still
cast a
bold,
chill
you still
touch
work
at
for
him.
me.
Why not?
Shall we try and do this together, Kadrine?
Egg. Oh.
Why not?
All right, so you watch as Alandris goes invisible.
I can't do that.
He is going to whisper in your ear, I will take the 2 closest you take the one over there. So the one that's about 120 feet away. So you will be able to hit it with your chill touch.
Awesome.
Because I do not trust Elandris in any way, shape, or form. The second I watch him go invisible, I pop my action for my awareness, and my bubble goes out so I can see him, but nobody else can. So I watch him walk off. Keep an eye on this motherfucker.
Okay. So to do this, we'll just roll the hit on the kobolds. Their AC is 13.
Okay. Well, with a rolled 15, that'll definitely hit.
Yeah. All right, so he rolled a 17 plus 7 for his inflict wounds. I'm just gonna let this leech through to both of them because they're within 5 feet of each other. I'm just gonna go like. So Ensign, you will watch as Elandris kind of stealthily goes, and as two kobolds turn, he just grabs the back of their skull, smashes them into the ground. And how much damage did you do, Adrian?
A 6-fingered ghostly skeletal hand comes out, pokes 2 fingers in its eyeballs, for 9 points of necrotic damage.
All right, so they had 8 HP each, and I rolled 19 on that, so those 2 kobolds drop, and so does yours.
In the instance of watching this happen, I will lean over to Bess and go, at least for a paid dog, he's a good one.
Depends what you mean by good. Of course he's good. My parents employ him.
Paid dog.
I'm going to suggest that before we enter the tunnel, we might want to get rid of the evidence in front of it. Otherwise, it might be discovered, and I don't think we can fix this gate.
Okay.
All right.
If they didn't see it patrolling, how in the world are we supposed to cover it up?
No, I mean the bodies. Get rid of the bodies in front of it, so there's not attention drawn to it.
Is the river strong enough for me to just push them in? They'll float away. You're muted.
You're muted.
It's a small trickling stream. So yeah, no.
I'll drop the leg of the
Wait, hide
dude
them in
that we've
bushes?
been dragging around. I'll just start going over, just start dragging kobold corpses in the bushes.
Elandris will grab the
well.
2 that he took and kind of drag them and kind of throw them into these trees over here for now.
Hey, Keith,
Yes.
kobold throwing contest. There's 2 more.
Okay.
Save your strength. You were just complaining how tired you both were.
The kobolds are fine.
All right.
Kobolds are fun.
No, now it's fine.
I need
course it is.
performance checks from both Keith and Ensign. 3,
Performance.
please. Yep, let's
3?
see who does
Great.
better.
So that's a 19 plus 5 for the first
Okay,
one.
so Ensign.
10 plus 3.
Okay, so Keith won the first one. You watch as Keith just expertly lobs it into the tree. Ensign, yours falls just short.
Fuck. All right,
Okay.
come on. Another one.
Ooh, that's bad. 11. Well, no, my bad. 6.
13 plus 3, 16.
So Ensign, you are able to realize how you threw the first one. You just didn't have the right grip on the head
Open
as
palm.
you like.
Open palm.
Yeah. So you shot, put the next one into the bush. Keith, yours falls right beside the one that Ensign failed to get into the bush. One more time, guys.
16 plus 5.
Not 20.
Did you crit?
4 plus 3.
Oh, Kate
And-
wins.
And Keith, what did you get?
16 plus 5.
All right, yeah. So Keith pulling out the big win. He is able to just with expert ease.
I dummy screw the last one and it like skips just right into the ground in front of me.
So you guys still have about 5 bodies that aren't seen, but I'll say for the sake of it.
I've been dragging. Well, they're doing
Balzana has as
bullshit.
well.
Okay.
Balzana has as well.
All right, so you guys are able to, over the course of about 15 minutes and watching this show of dick measuring contest or whatever you want to call it.
Kobold throwing contest,
you guys are able to clean up the mess.
basically.
And you guys can make your way through the secret tunnel.
All right, let's grab the legs again.
I will say you've got a pretty good arm.
So yeah, you guys.
It's really fun to throw kobolds.
As you and as Keith and Ensign are trying to like carry him through the tunnel, it's a little bit difficult because you're not able to get the leverage because of how tight the tunnel is.
It'd be one in the front, one in the back, carrying him out sideways. Drag him along.
It's a really awkward piece of furniture.
It's just like a really upsetting thing to see.
There's like a small spot we can like squeeze him in a little bit.
His
Give him a
head
kick.
hits the
Just
wall.
break his arm. Let him fit him into the tunnel.
We can't keep break. I thought we were trying to keep him alive. You know, I feel like doing that would cause
He'll
more
stay
damage.
alive. I can continue to stabilize and bring him back and break his arm so he fits through the small spot.
Oh fuck! Fine.
Well, now it's more awkward to carry him.
Go by
Once
the
we get out of the
legs.
tunnel, we just drag him by the legs again.
Yeah, God, I can't wait to get out of this tunnel.
I know. Keep going.
You guys take your you take a few minutes, you get them through the tunnel. You're back in the Sally Port now, and you guys make your way into the main room where you guys had earlier fixed the door.
I literally dropped this guy and just passed right out.
And you can see now that there are, I don't have it here, but there is like 6 armed guards kind of watching the door.
Oh, hi,
At least
friends.
they have some eyes on it. I sort of look at Cade, who is the one most concerned and smartest about keeping eyes on this weak spot.
And it's also barricaded, so
Looks like Ensign or Escobar took your words to heart, Cade.
I'm glad. He wasn't organizing his men most efficiently before.
you guys
No,
made your
you'll
way
find
back.
that he rather doesn't.
I see that you guys finally made your way back. Escobar is waiting in the yard.
Oh, thank you.
Just shit talking him in front of his face.
Keith is
No,
going
just
to
his
shake
guards.
Ensign. Ensign, wake up.
I'm slowly rising. I heard it. I'm just like all four, just gonna slowly crawl. Like I don't fucking want to walk anymore. No, slowly like do the stand up and keep going.
Direct us to where we can sleep.
Oh,
We got to
well,
talk
okay,
to
Escobar
Ed.
first.
Yeah, I got to talk to Escobar first.
You guys can talk to Escobar first. I'm going to sleep.
Yeah, I'd recommend you do also probably see if anybody's got any medkits in an infirmary. I'll go talk to Escobar. Keith, come on. Best,
Alright,
please
yeah.
find beds.
The
Right.
guard will look at one of the guards will look at you, Vess, and say, "Look for Sergeant Mark Guth. He will point you in the right direction."
Okay, I'll go looking for Sergeant Mart Gus.
Mark Guth. One sec. Let me.
Marcus?
Mark Guth. Mark Guth.
Marguth.
Mark Gus. Is that two separate
Marguth.
names or one name?
No, it's one.
Marguth.
One
Marguth.
sec.
Marguth.
Okay.
Yeah, there you go.
Sibilance.
Let's just say his name for the rest of the episode.
Mark
Guth.
Guth. MarkGuth.
Mark Guth.
Mark Guth.
Marcus.
Can I hyphenate that? Mark Guth.
Yes, you can do whatever you want. So, Vess, you are gonna make your way to Mark Guth. Keith and Ensign are dragging the body towards Escobar.
Yeah.
K-Dream,
Yeah.
Valzana, and Storm, what are you guys going to be doing?
I mean, Kate is very interested to see if they're going to get the body to talk, so she's
Oh,
following.
you're following. Okay.
I'm also following the body because he stabbed me, so I am very, very interested in what he has to say.
Well, if you guys are gonna follow him behind us, can you each grab an arm? And then it might be a little easier on all.
On all of us.
Me and
'Cause, you know,
Kate.
like his head keeps hitting the ground when we drag him on things. Sometimes he
I think
gets
we might
caught.
have given him a concussion in the process. He did bounce over a couple of rocks.
Oh, yeah, and the tunnel, he did kind of hit his head a few times.
I mean, his arm's still broken too.
Good. Just
I like your attitude.
Storm's getting savage.
so I tell Alfred, go on, help him out. So I guess Alfred grabs him.
And we'll drag this over bastard to go see Escobar.
All right, so you guys make your way into the central yard. You see Escobar manning one of the parapets up on the northern side, where you had left him earlier in the night. Vess, you would know who Sergeant Markuth is, and you do see him kind of under this like covered patio behind like this big long table with, you know, paperwork and stuff. He seems to be like kind of, you know, busy talking to these guards, busy talking to those guards, kind of pointing them there. He's got a big map of the town. This would be, I guess, the war point or the war room.
Before I talk to him, am I alone or did Elandris follow me? And or did he ever re-materialize? Or has
he would have come out from invisibility after he literally like death choked the crap out of them with that necrotic
I wouldn't
damage.
have taken my awareness off if he didn't.
Yeah,
so I'd
and
have just been,
Ensign
like,
would've-
staring around.
Where is he?
And she's not
Ensign-
alone. Belzana's there.
Yeah, Elandris will attempt to follow you, yes.
Must you?
My orders were, once I found you, not to take my eyes off of you.
You truly think I would leave this place? Just because you're here?
Wouldn't put it past you.
Bed, stop the
You've
chit
slunk away
chat.
from me many times before. What makes now any different?
Perhaps I've softened. Put down roots.
Well, your roots aren't here, and we'll have to uproot them, because you are coming home one way or another.
You can certainly try to drag me home, but I can guarantee you I won't come there alive.
We
With that,
shall
I'll turn
see.
on my heel and go approach Markuth.
Yeah, Elandris will just kind of like watching you walk away, kind of just go back to the keeping an eye on you. He'll kind of, you know, go up and find somewhere to lean up against a wall or something.
Yes.
Belzana, as they like kind of split up, she just kind of looks at him and goes, uproot a druid. Good luck with that. Continues following Bess. She was there the whole time.
Okay. Storm, what are you doing?
So I am kind of following along, and I'm kind of chatting with Alfred, kind of asking him to take stock and kind of figure out what tools we're going to need to, you know, repair. I still have a hole in my chest, but, you know, I can kind of patch it, but not fully. So I was, you know, we're kind of just taking stock. We can potentially use, and just kind of following along. So we're
Okay. So who are you following, sorry? You're going to follow...
I'm following the group at the prisoner.
Okay, cool. All right, so Ensign, Kaith, Storm, and Kadrine, you all make your way to the northern walls. Are you guys taking the body up the stairs with you? It's about 30 feet, 40 feet in the air. So you got about 4 flights of stairs to climb.
If Storm's behind us, I'll just look and can we just drop this here and leave it with you momentarily?
No promises he'll be alive when you get back.
That's fine. That's what Vess is for. I'll just drop the leg and start walking up the stairs.
Keep it up playing. Follow.
I tell
You hear this
Alfred,
loud grunt as the body hits the ground. Ugh.
Still good?
You guys,
Alfred.
oh, so go ahead.
I said, I kind of turned to Alfred and I said, Alfred, can you please go find me a work table? I need to have a conversation with this gentleman. And just, Alfred kind of like scurries off to go find something that, like a table. There's a plank of wooden barrels. So,
Does Storm have training in medieval torture?
I mean, you could just get creative if you really wanted to.
Well,
He's got all
good
sorts of tools.
Yeah, he's good with tools, just not really.
Yikes.
Not really people.
Yeah, he doesn't. The organic component, he's not really quite sure how he's going to do this, but he's just like, I'm sure I can figure out some way to, like, you know, because he's kind of treating him like a robot. He's like, I know sooner or later if I hit the right button, I can make him talk.
God. Oh my god. Just some Dexter shit.
Who has Storm become?
He's not happy right now.
Climbing the stairs. Escobar.
Escobar, we're
Escobar.
back.
Oh, you finally made it back.
Yeah, we brought our body. Get your butt down here. I don't want to walk up into more fucking stairs.
I'll be right down. I just need to get the rest of the orders to my men.
Okay. I'll just turn around and start going back down the stairs.
You'll hear Escobar shouting a couple of things, and he will, a couple minutes later, start walking down the stairs.
When I get down the stairs, Storm, what do I see?
Yeah, Storm.
I haven't found a table yet. I'm just sitting down, kind of trying to figure out how to fix this hole in my chest. Alfred's the one finding the table. I'm not doing shit till he finds the table.
Oh, shit. I just come down and look. Look.
Yeah,
I'm just sit down.
Unfortunately, out in the central yard, the only actual table there is currently is the one that Marcus is, you know, occupying with the map and the battle plans. And why are you guys laughing at his name? This guy's had this name his whole entire life, and you guys are making fun of it.
I'm actually
He is a
what if
very,
Alfred just
very
picked up and
proud
took the
man.
table away.
No, yeah, I was thinking of Alfred just like
Alfred taking the table.
Yeah, just like grabbing the table.
It's
like,
not
I
like
need
a.
this.
It's not like a table. It's a big table. We're talking like 20 feet across. Big, thick oak table.
Okay, so not movable by just one robotic penguin.
Probably not.
I like to imagine Alfred's there still trying. Just
So
not moving.
Trying with Mark Guth, like working on it.
Vess and Valzana, you make your way up to Marcus, and you see this penguin come up and look at the table. What are you guys doing?
And
Sergeant,
bed.
Yes.
we're in need of beds. Rooms, if you have them, something.
Well, we have the sleeping quarters. There might be a few spare beds. I mean, we've had some pretty serious losses tonight, so I would imagine you could probably take one of the Fallen's beds for the evening.
Well, when you put it that way, I'm afraid to be rather blunt, but might you point me in the direction of those who no longer have use of their living quarters?
Give me a moment, and he will start looking through this stack of papers, he's like looking for the papers of the fallen soldiers, and damn it, where did I put it? I had it just a moment ago. Where is it? There it is. Okay, room A has 3 beds, but we could probably, you know what? Take room A, down the corridor, through this door, through the mess hall, down the corridor, farthest one on the left.
And how many beds is that?
There is 8 beds in there.
Lovely. Alfred, would
Yes.
you relay that information to Storm and the rest? Room A.
Of course. I still need to try and find a table. Not quite sure why he wants the table, but he asked me to find him one, so I'm sure he wants to fix that hole in his chest.
Sergeant Marcus
Is it
will
all?
turn around, and he pulls up a crate and puts it up on the table, and you see it laden with 7 healing potions. These are for you. Any other healing you need, we have the clerics in the mess hall waiting.
Thank you. Alandris,
What?
take the potions. Bring them to room A.
Done.
Thank you.
Grabs the crate, takes them through the door, and following the directions, makes his way to the room.
Where's Storm?
I think Storm is, this Alfred. Last time I saw him, he was kind of messing around with his the hole in his chest. He's quite perplexed. He's never really had that happen to him before, so he's quite interested in how he's going to fix himself.
Do you think mending would help?
He can mend himself. I think he's more fascinated at this point. The hole it isn't really vital, from what I saw. He was able to patch himself up well enough. I'm sure he'll be fine.
And I'm going to sleep. Nope.
Very well.
And Valzana's gonna go follow the crate man. I do not remember his name.
Alandris.
She's
So
not gonna
did he
remember that.
leave?
Did Alandris leave?
Mm-hmm.
Yes. As far as you know.
I, now watching Valzana follow him, I turn around and walk the other way.
Mm-hmm.
Just like, if I run into the others, that's great. I'm trying to put as much distance between myself and him as possible.
Of course. Okay. We'll head back to Ensign and Keith and Kadrine, and well, I guess Storm is also in that group.
I'm just saying, if you start with his toes, you might be able to get some more information out of him. Don't go for fingers first; those are vitals. Just start taking off knuckles of toes if you want them to speak.
I mean, from experience, you don't even have to take them off. You could just break them and then heal them back up and then break them again.
Also, yeah, pretty good.
Because I've done that with my fingers a lot of times when I was first getting into the when I first got this chain shirt, which at this point is in tatters. Like my fingers get caught and they would break, so I have to pull the fingers out, patch them back up, they break again. It hurts.
You're a very fucking disturbing individual. Do you know that?
I'm starting to understand that a little bit more and more.
I'm not trying to make it in any way, shape, or form, but you don't sleep. Your eyes remain open. You're talking about breaking fingers and putting them back into position. Like, if I break my finger, it's out for a commission. How long? Like 4 seconds, pop back to normal? That's not normal, okay?
See where you're coming from. And I've been kind of coming to a better understanding because, so occasionally some of the other guards will come to my room and like try to wake me up, and I'm usually up before them.
Mm-hmm.
And so you know how we were tossing kobolds, like something fun after everything.
Yeah.
Occasionally I would mess with the guards and just kind of just lay there, my eyes open, and wait till they got close to scare them.
Always good. See, okay, so. That's probably a little bit of a conversation for later.
Hopefully we have time later.
All right.
Oh.
So what have you brought me?
Buddy! Like point to the corpse that's just laying on the ground.
This is the best you could find?
That's the best we could do given this scenario, and we all got jump fucked.
Your vocabulary has always never made sense to me. What?
A couple of our friends got impaled, and they barely survived.
Oh dear. Did Morkguth give you the potions that we had set aside for you?
I went to Vest went and talked to Morgoth. We haven't seen her yet.
We haven't seen her.
Well, I suggest you either find the potions, or talk to Morkguth, or maybe go and see the clerics in the mess hall. They shall patch you right back up.
And get that handled at the same time. Once we get this one back up, he's probably got the information. There was also Lady. What was her name?
Montbell?
What?
Mondath?
That's the
Mondath.
fucking one. Mondath,
Yes, the
Lady
one that I
Mondath.
told you, the one that I pointed out to you earlier, told you to go get her.
Yeah,
Where is she? Why did you bring her?
probably back.
She was unfortunately not at the mill.
When
Well,
well,
of
the
course
mill
she
for your
wasn't.
resources.
Of course she wasn't at the middle. She's up in the north.
Well, one of the cultists also said something about apparently, like what? She thinks we're heroes.
She thought that we would be better than this.
She knew of our movements, which was strange.
And at the same time, the mill was just a military-esque distraction. The fires were put so far away, it was just a goober fuck.
What is a goober fuck?
A distraction.
A trick. A trick.
Why didn't you just say that? Distraction is so much easier than goober fuck.
We've been over this. Escobar. Fire sure has a different way of talking. It gets ingrained into your system when you're there as a child.
Goober fuck. Goober
What the
fucking.
fuck?
It is pretty funny to say.
Goober fuck, yes. But I mean, why don't we just fuck? Just
Anyways,
take the healing potions, go get a lady, butt fuck, and bring her ass back here. Get fucking tired of this shit.
no, I think I think you guys should just stay in the keep now. There has been huge developments, and even more cultists have come into the town. We are losing this war so bad.
What?
I'm gonna take a nap, go pack up my house, and get the fuck out of here.
I don't think you should leave the keep.
I said take a nap first, Escobar.
Then do
The
so.
plan to just wait in the keep until they infiltrated, because death will come either way, out there and here.
Yeah. So I guess we should get some rest. KJ, you don't know what the rooms are, do you?
Not the slightest clue.
Let's go. Are there any open rooms?
Well, I don't know. You have to talk to Marcus.
Oh, I have to talk to him.
Yes, he's your commanding officer.
Yeah, but he doesn't like me. Okay.
Well,
I'll do
I
that.
wonder why. You almost impaled him with your sword the first day you were here.
Okay, look. Okay.
I lean into Cade, and I'm like, this is why I'm a paid mercenary.
And Kate
The rest
will.
of you not paid.
Kate will
point.
make his way over to Mark Guth.
So,
Alfred's supposed to
Marguth,
come
you would have
find you.
noticed after everybody had kind of made their way, and Elandris and then Vess, like nobody, Marguth is actually, has walked away from the table. He's now back up on he's up on the northern parapets, dealing with them as he had seen Escobar come down the stairs.
Oh, I have to go up the flight of stairs too. Okay.
Walking through what I've seen Vess at some points.
You would have seen her. I don't know which way would you have wanted to go. So the living quarters are over here in this like circular tower. That's where that's where the mess hall is, and then you make your way up along to the north wall to get to the rooms. So where would you have gone, Vess?
Whatever direction was away from Elandris.
So you would have probably made your way back up closer to like the Sally port. There is a flight of stairs that brings you up onto the western parapets if you wanted to walk
And
up there.
I probably would be going up.
Okay, so you would have walked up to
There.
the western parapets. Perfect. Okay, Ensign, yes, you would have seen as you were coming back down the stairs, from a moment before that you watched and Vess kind of walk straight across the yard to the west up the stairs, and she is now kind of like peering over, like sitting up over there, peering over the keep walls out into the surrounding of the town.
I know the rooms are. Need to go and see what the fuck's going on. And I will slowly make my way over in that direction.
Okay, Storm, what were you trying to do? I know that you wanted to find a table or something, or
Table's free.
Well, I kind of come? Does Alfred come back kind of empty-handed?
yeah. Unfortunately, there's no other tables in here. He might. You know what? No, he kind of found like a little like end table, kind of like this little round thing, kind of sits about 2 feet off the ground, And he's dragging it out from the mess hall.
Ah,
There's your table. It's not very big, but it's the biggest one he could find that he could carry.
and I guess go Alfred. Go. Did you find any chairs, good sir, or is it just the table?
Oh, there is plenty of chairs in the mess hall, sir.
Okay. Do you mind grabbing me at least 2? And do me a favor, make some tea while you're there.
I'm not a butler anymore, Storm. You wanted me to be in battle. Why do you keep sending me on these errands? I thought you wanted me to kill.
I do, but at the same time, I want tea. You could do both. You're intelligent like that. Is the prisoner still with me, or has he been taken away at this point?
I didn't take him.
He is still sitting there. Escobar is still there with Ensign and Keith and
No,
the
I'm
guard. The guard. You're gone, right? So with Keith and the guard.
Keith would have gone up to the northern parapet.
Okay, so then yeah, the body is with 2 guards currently. Then
Okay. I kind of lean over to him and I go, good sir, as you can see, I'm not a soldier. So why on God's green earth did you think it was necessary to stab me and kind of points towards the hole in my chest? As you can see, is my friends here kind of pointing at Escobar, and they've already made mention they're planning on taking your toes and things like that. I'm sure we could be more civilized than that. Kind of gesture towards Alfred, and he goes, if my companion butler, who's supposed to be my butler, is being more cooperative, being less snooty, I would offer you some tea. And I really want to know more about what the fuck you're doing in my town, because as you can tell, you burned my shop down. I lost everything. I am, kind of, at this point he starts twitching a little bit, like, the sparks are starting to kind of come out of some of the wounds. It's very much, he goes, not quite myself now. And I would really like an answer before you meet your fate at the, kind of the hands of my friends here. Would you mind being so kind as to help me out and explaining your motivations?
the only motivation I have is the gold that will line my pocket when I was to run you through and prove your death.
The uncivilized route, it seems. Then kind of call, it's like, where's Ensign with those tools,
You don't need to torture me for answers. Just ask the right fucking questions.
Where's your boss? The lady who promised you all this gold, gave you our names. Where can we find her?
Last I saw her, she was raiding the mayor's house.
And how long ago was that?
2, 3, 4, 5. Who the fuck knows?
Where would she go if she completed raiding the mayor's house?
Probably to another house.
So she's just gonna loot the city.
The entire city is being looted as we speak.
This is not a rich city, so I don't really understand the target here.
It's not about the target, Missy. It's about what we can take with us. Any small amount, big amount, it doesn't matter. They just want the treasure.
And where is the treasure going?
What do I get if I tell you?
You good, sir.
You might get your life.
Kind of raise my finger to that and go, no. We can't promise that, and kind of gesture.
I use the word might.
Fair enough.
Look, I'm just paid to do a job. I have no alliance with these people. I have no idea what their plans are. They give me gold. I do what they say. It's that simple.
If it's gold you like, I have gold.
And you'll
What's your
see him raise his eyebrows. For every piece of information going forward I give you, you give me 2 gold.
All right. I would like the answer to my previous question.
Ask it again. And he holds out his hand.
I have to remember my previous question.
Yeah, me too.
Oh, what they're going to do with the treasure? Yes.
Um,
What they want the treasure for?
The great hoard that they are trying to get will apparently help usher in the reign of the Queen of Dragons.
I dropped 2 gold in his hand. What do you know about the Queen of Dragons?
Just that she's some big, scary dragon with 5 heads.
What are
Holds out his hand
the
again.
ladies? Yeah, but she just keeps dropping gold. And
Okay.
so he has 4 gold right now.
Mm-hmm.
And I drop 2 more, and I ask, what are the plans for movement after this city?
From what I was told, for anybody that wanted to continue along with them, they were heading north.
Headed north. I dropped 2 more coins. What is to the north?
I don't honestly know. That's as far as I got from the rumors and murmurings I heard before the attack.
You don't honestly know.
I don't honestly know.
And I'm going to... What's Escobar doing right now? Like, is he listening? Is he, like, over talking to one of his men? Like...
He's just intrigued. He's listening. Do you want him to say something? He could if you'd like, but I'm just letting you and Storm kind of take this away.
She's just glancing over. I glance over at Storm. Anything you would like to ask? And I still have like a sack of gold because I literally have so much gold.
No, I'm fine. I got what I want.
Wonderful. I take a dagger from my boot.
Whoa, whoa! What if I told you that to the east is the camp where they're holding the treasure before they move north?
See,
This is very useful information.
Was that
I split his throat.
hard?
I love her. I love her.
Yep. Yeah, you slit his throat. He's got like 1 hit point. He's tied up, he's bound, he's gagged. I mean, I'm not gonna make you roll the hit, so yeah, you slit his throat. 1 quick.
Wow, we are savage people.
We're not,
You're not even
heroes.
here, are you? I thought you walked.
I'm saying this aloud.
Kate is a very just pragmatic person. Don't need him anymore. I gave him gold. I wanted to have my gold.
I love her.
gonna die
Avaricious
anyway.
as fuck.
I saw this coming, and I was like, as soon as KJ was like, yeah, not a problem. I'm like, yeah, she's gonna murder him.
I'll give you money, then will you?
She so easily was like, yeah, I'll give you gold.
It's not that he
You
does
know
it.
what?
He deserves it. Anyway, so as his lifeless, as like the blood trickles from his neck and he like slumps over and his grip on the gold relaxes in his hand and just tinkles to the floor. I scoop it up, dust it off, put it back in my pouch. Wonderful. Money is a good motivator, but he won't be needing it where he's going.
efficient.
But what if I wanted? He could have given us so much more information. Clearly, Lady Mondat is not working alone.
Escobar,
What?
as you mentioned, he is not the best source of information. I don't think anyone here plans to let Lady Mondath get away. We just need to rest first.
Okay. Sorry. I'm so on edge. This is just. It's getting worse and worse out there, and my men are not coming back. They are not coming back. And he just drops to the ground, head in his hands, and you don't hear anything more from him.
Catherine doesn't know how to deal with that, but she does know how to go to bed, so she's going to turn to... Jeez. Escobar is having a mental breakdown. Who the hell around here that's standing there wouldn't know where the beds are? I have no idea.
Give Keith a moment. He'll be back down.
I'm gonna go walk around, look for signs that say sleeping quarters or dormitory.
Alfred knows where they
I
are.
was like, we told Alfred before we left.
Yep. Alfred would have
did-
passed on the
as far as
information, yes.
I know.
Yep, so, Alfred, if you would be so kind, can you lead the way to the sleeping arrangements? I think everyone's fairly tired. We will be needed for now.
Yes, room A. It's through the mess hall, down the corridor, last door on the left.
Fantastic. I'm just kind of like jollily, like just kind of like start walking away, like not really a care in the world kind of thing.
Are you going to
Okay.
fix that hole in your body?
Eventually. We can wait till morning.
All right.
Okay. So we will, as Kadrine and Storm make their way into the room down the corridor, we're gonna move over to Ensign and Vess, who are currently sitting at the top of the western parapets.
Like to come to these places alone.
Quiet up here. I thought you wanted to go to sleep.
Well, yeah, but at the same time, saw you, and I don't. Hold on, and I'll put my awareness out, just so that I know if Dick Nuts is around. Oh, he's not here.
He's not. Good.
Not at the moment. So what are we gonna do about that?
Well, I'm not going back.
No, your father's an asshole.
Yes. I'm not sure at some point they're going to give me much of a choice.
I mean, we could just get rid of him.
He thinks we're friendly. Says we grew up together. It's better than who they could have sent or may send next.
He thinks they're friendly. He doesn't even know anything.
I'm aware. He knows who
knows-
they taught me to be. He doesn't know me. We certainly didn't grow up together. He grew up in the yard, and I grew up in my corridors in the library.
What is it you think they want this time? Same as they've always
Same thing
wanted?
they always want, yeah. They want me back.
Bess, you already understand that we've been running for so long from that we can't just keep running.
So what, we leave now, tonight? Leave the whole city and the rest of them behind?
It wouldn't be the first time.
And then we keep running. Forever.
What else would we do? I mean, we've only been here longest because it paid.
I don't even know how he found me. Who's to say they won't find me again?
You do make a fair point.
I don't know what else to do.
We'll figure out what we need to do when we have to cross that bridge. We either have to get rid of them or we have to go back and deal with your fucked up parents. I mean, I'm down for just killing a couple of people, putting some bodies in the ground, getting it all said and done, but that's just me.
At least this time you've taught me how to wield a sword properly.
I mean, that did take a little bit of time.
It's different than fencing.
Your scars were the deepest, okay?
You flatter me.
No, because you're supposed to slice and you stab.
Fencing! What else was a noble girl to do?
Fair point. Read books and fence. What's a
Read
miner's
books
kid
and
do?
find vermin
Swing
in
an
the
axe
walls to
around
kill.
in a goddamn tunnel. How fucking boring that was. Mining?
Ugh.
Garbage.
I don't know, I'm sorry, but I might have you beat. 50 years locked away inside with nothing but vermin to practice my skill upon.
I mean, you still got 20 years on me to begin with.
True.
Look, I don't
Well,
know.
and that was the 50 years before I was allowed in matters of state.
Yes. Okay. I know. Age difference, majority rules.
Sure, if you want to call me mature. I'm not sure
Look.
anyone else in the world would.
I'll call you whatever I decide to call you. Lady, Vass, immature, or I don't know, sometimes a bitch. But
I'll take that one happily and wear it.
look, it doesn't matter what happens with him. We'll do it together. Like we've always done.
You know I'm not angry for your deal. Not like
I
you
mean,
think.
I made that deal a long time before we even knew each other.
I know.
Can't take things back now. And like I said, when it really came down to it, your queen wouldn't even accept me. Maddening, enraging, infuriating. Sometimes you turn to darker corridors than you'd want to. It's all something we have to deal with. So I don't like them giving Case shit. And they don't actually understand how many people he actually saved.
What he did was foolhardy but brave. Like you.
And you.
I haven't done much.
So you think. Come on. We gotta go to bed. If I actually stay up any longer, I don't think I'm gonna make it down the stairs, to be perfectly honest with you.
I'm not as weak as I once was. Perhaps I could at least drag you down.
Maybe another time when I don't need my brain tomorrow. Let's go.
You promise if he tries anything, you'll stop him.
Even if I got to put my life on the line for it, it's what I said from the beginning.
You know I would never ask that of you.
No, but you can always bring me back, so that's a good thing.
I always will.
Come on. Bedtime.
Right.
As you go to make your way back down the stairs, Vess, from the darkness, in dim light of the dying fires around the keep, a creature strides into your line of sight. Although it is shaped roughly like a human, it is at least 7 feet tall, and its skin is covered in blue scales. Its fingers bear wicked claws, and its face has the muzzle and reptilian eyes of a dragon. The creature stops not 80 yards from where you stand, from the main gate below. Scans the walls, makes eye contact with you. A line of kobolds fans out behind it. You can make out a woman, a teenage boy in a blood-soaked tunic, and two children.
Yes.
Then the half-dragon creature hails the keep.
Defenders of Greenest, this has been a successful night, and I am feeling generous. Do you see these 4 pitiful, useless prisoners? We have no need for them, so I will trade them back to you. Send out your best warrior to fight me, and you can have these 4 in exchange.
And that is where we will leave our episode for the evening.
Oh, this bitch needs to die.
You guys all have done such a fantastic job this evening. Thank you very much for setting this up, Bess, because I wasn't sure how I was going to do this one when you guys were all on the ground. So when you went up to the parapet, perfect. Thank you so much. Ow, my throat. That one hurt.
Oh my god.
It has been great. I'm going to let you guys all know that you guys are officially level 4.
Hey, we did it.
So that means that your weapons will be here soon. You have a little side quest to do before another little quest to do before that happens. But you will be level 4.
I get my ASIs now.
You guys are all finally
we
big
get
boys
ASIs.
and girls now, and thems and days and all of those
I
pronouns.
now no longer have a negative to any modifier.
Yay!
Party.
I could not, in good conscience, make you guys go through all of that crap and not give you level 4.
Oh god, that's too much. Like, oh my god. That was how many? 1, 2, 3, 4. That was like 4 episodes of just straight combat. Fuck you, Chris Perkins.
And this
You
will
know how much-
also be the one and only time that my little level up rule thing doesn't work. You guys will all get all your spell slots, all your hit points back, but without a long rest.
Yay!
This is the one and only time.
Wait, I need to roll.
Oh, that's a good point.
Watch him roll another max.
I hope I roll
Don't you
an X.
dare.
Hasn't happened
You
yet.
just jinxed it. Thanks, Bess.
X. Oh hell yeah.
Oh,
9?
I'm on my
Dude.
gemstone actually.
So
Be good to
9.
me.
Oh my god.
Not max, but not bad.
Nice, Max.
I hate math. What's going on?
hey. My max HP, 55.
Shut up.
Roll the 9, baby. +4.
All those hit
Well, I
points
got
and you
31
still almost
now,
went
So I
down.
feel okay with it.
Yeah, no
How much
shit,
are you
because
at?
I'm supposed to be a meat shield.
What did you say, Kadri?
I'm at 31 now. I rolled a 6 and my con is +2, so
No, it's 54.
Not bad. You almost had full on max hit die there.
Oh,
What's
so
everybody
you have
else
2
at
away.
looking?
54.
Storm, you said 43?
Yes.
Nice.
Damn.
Kate?
35.
I'm at,
Oh, nice.
I am at 40 now. I rolled max.
Nice.
Holy
Congrats. Well, Zana, what are you at?
I just rolled an 8 and I had 23.
So that is 31.
Yeah.
Nice. All right. Next question I have. Does any of your guys' ACs bump up? You guys are going to have to give all this information to Darren so that he can re-update the overlays and stuff, but I'm just curious now.
Well, we get our ability score increase, so
That's correct.
I don't know if mine is going to bump up. Yay!
Yeah, so we
Yeah,
get all
then-
of that now, which is
Yeah, then
amazing.
you get your original ASIs, and then you get your 4s.
I didn't get any original ASIs.
Oh wait,
I only
just
got the
kidding.
ones from the
It
feet, which I
will
wasn't able to
bump
use.
up.
So that's why when level 4 happened, it's like, okay, my intelligence and my wisdom are now 10. I somehow am smarter.
I'm
Yeah.
gonna say stupid, but I'm getting stronger.
I mean, Anson, you actually played it up pretty good. Like right near the end of the night, you're like, okay, let's be a little bit more strategic about this. So I mean, like you were learning as the night went on. Like you've never been in this kind of heavy battle before. Like you've dealt with bandits before, but
no,
like
the
constant
strategy was
battle.
so that Ensign could sit down for a minute because he didn't want to keep going.
Yeah. Okay.
I'm benefiting
also,
myself,
like-
not anybody else.
Ulterior motives.
But that also, like, I don't think Ensign would have done that before. He started every single combat up
Yep.
until now.
Yeah, like it was Anson and Keith up front, and
You guys did
you got
amazing
kinda
with the
bitch
teamwork.
slapped.
The say with the mill, you guys did an amazing job with all the teamwork, like coordinating the attack. And I was just letting it happen, and then when Storm missed, I'm like, there we go. Now we'll start it. You guys took out half the force before you had to worry about it.
We'll have the force outside anyway.
Yeah, have the force outside. Hey, you guys could have probably kind of maybe avoided it. I don't know. I don't know how.
With the ability score increase, is it you either do the ability score input or a feat?
No. So when you first built your character, you were also supposed to get that as well. So remember how you didn't have your ability score from your first level?
Mm-hmm.
So you get that, and then yes, at level 4, you either take an ASI or a feat.
Oh, I have a +4 to hit now. My great sword.
Ooh. Do I want an ability score increase or do I want a feat? That's always a tough question.
If I take the ability score increase, I can make my attack and like, okay, I can make my attack a +7, 2 hits, and I could have like +4 damage on top of 2d6, or I could take a feat. I don't know. I need to look. So much.
Well, you guys got a week to do that.
Yeah, because I don't get anything. I don't get anything good.
Also,
right? Subclass to level 6.
My smile
also-
got even brighter.
Who of you 6, because Elandris will not be doing this fight, wants to take on the Dragon Champion?
Oh God.
Whoever the hell has the
That should
most hit
probably be
points.
me.
I thought it was gonna
Well,
be
if you have a
Kate or Ensign.
+7 to hit, Jesus.
Yeah,
And
it's gonna be
54
one of us two.
HP.
Yeah, Kate,
Like,
Kate
that's
has
true.
Kate has 41. Ensign has 54. Like honestly, it's want to be one of the two marshals.
So what is
Whoever
the
it is,
rest?
if we can get 2 platinum rings, I've got your back.
So what does everybody else think about letting Ensign take this battle on?
Well, she's sleep. Well, Balzana's sleeping because she's.
I'm just
I
well, I mean
mean-
we're after session. This is the last like a 10-minute green room. Guys, we get to do a little bit behind the scenes. But I ended the session a
This
little bit early,
guy-
so
This guy looks very similar to the dragon because blue half dragon. So Kate,
Oh man.
Kate would be willing to fight if Ensign wasn't up for a fight.
I'm always up for a fight, baby.
Oh, Kate would not be
So much-
volunteering for this, so
so much
She
for that
would
intelligence and
gladly-
wisdom.
gladly
I am
let
still
anyone
my
else do it.
character. Thank you very much.
Okay, but for real, find me 2 platinum rings and we are golden.
You're asking a lot of us to find you two platinum.
Platinum
about
rings
you,
right
Storm?
now, kind of expensive.
Let's find some platinum rings.
What about you, Storm?
This guy might have platinum
I'm
rings.
fine with him fighting. I don't think it would be. I'm pretty sure Alfred is not allowed to help me fight.
No,
So-
unfortunately not.
I would be at a severe disadvantage.
All right.
So,
Yeah, I'm just trying. The biggest reason I'm asking is I want to actually, do a little bit of prep to kind of make the battle kind of seem, not seem, but like, I don't even know. I've lost the words I wanted to say about it. Kind of just like,
Make it like cinematic.
yeah, like kind of like try and like, so I'll basically take on the role of the Dragon Champion. Ensign will come up and we'll just try and rapid fire this stuff off and kind of just flavor the crap out of it the best we can. So kind of give you guys a nice little show for the viewers.
Okay.
All right. Well, that being said, thank you everybody for stopping by the stream tonight and listening to me dribble on with more and more combat. I want to thank all of my crew for the fantastic job they did and not dying. Storm unfortunately got, a little hole in his chest, but it builds character. So, yeah, it's been fun. You guys all have yourselves a fantastic night, and until next time, may your dice be as unlucky as our rolls. Bye for now, guys.
Bye.